Hi, good evening everyone, and welcome to Dimapur Today Live Interaction. Today we have a very special guest with us, and let me introduce her in brief. She is a chairperson of the Churches Colony Dimapur, and she had also contested, she was nominated as a candidate for the 2017 ULB DMC election by the NPF as a candidate. And she is a very influential blogger, and she has influenced more than hundreds and thousands of youths across the state through her writings and opinions and advices. So, and she is no other than Ma'am Kuholy Chishi.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for this wonderful privilege to have an interaction with you.
Yeah.
And yes, not to forget that she is also called as the Naga Iron Lady by most of her friends.
Okay.
And some of her close associates and friends also calls her Lady Dawn. She will explain us what is the meaning of Lady Dawn. Okay, thank you so much. And today we have some topics which we are going to discuss, prevailing to current situation, at the same time past and for the future also. And yes, friends, you can forward your comments and questions. Last time we can question round comments. So at last we will be checking the comments, and ma'ams, you will be replying directly. Okay, so let's begin. So, ma'am, how are you doing amid of this lockdown, and how was your lockdown phase? I think it's already been 3 months.
Well, my lockdown phase is like I'm getting fatter, of course, but people in lockdown, they get depressed, this, that, and all. But for me, it's not like that, because you try to reach out to the person next to your neighbor, this, that, and then you try to get involved with the people who are suffering like that. So for me, it's like actually lockdown is something good, where we can interact one-on-one. You know, that is the good thing of it. Otherwise, we'll be 24/7 on this thing. Because of lockdown, we can visit each other, we can talk to each other, we can hear about each other. That's it, yeah.
Okay. So as a chairperson of the colony, I think you have got a lot of pressures, and I think you had some workload.
Yeah, I think in Nagaland, the thing is, when we say female, Maiki, then judgment to ahead. But in my colony, it's like, it's just in the center of the town, where we have 200 and something plus business things. No? The one in front of the city tower, those are the main on the road types. But behind that, in my colony, there is around 60 garages.
Garages, okay.
And those garages are all run by non-locals, okay? And even the workforce is all non-locals. So it's quite a difficult thing, but good that we are trying to bring it to a place where they understand what we are, Nagasna, like that. So I try to do that, yeah.
Okay, thank you. Okay, okay. Before we, first of all, because like there are many times in social media, in blogs, okay, you have been called as a keyboard warrior, or your friends as a keyboard warrior, or a Facebook warrior. So first of all, what is your message for them?
See, when you go on the Facebook and you type and you say something, you're called a Facebook warrior. But when we send a message, if I don't go out to the street, how will you see me? If I don't go and fight for our people, if I don't go to office and then struggle, how will I know the issues? So I go there, we know the issues, that's why we bring it to the social media. Okay. Without that, how do we know? Because from the social media, even the Nagaland government or the newspapers, they are getting the news. Because we have got, I will not just say like, oh, this is happening like this, unless I have the proof, okay? We have been running in the street for a long time, nobody comes out. But when we write something, they'll say social media, because they are writing that because they are not in the streets. They are not fighting for our people. So they will just say that. So I'm just so used to it, and I call them keypad mouse. That's what they are, no?
Okay. So do you believe that the writing in social media can bring social changes in the state? Or in the district, or in the society?
If social media cannot bring a change, America will not be burning now. 5th March incident, where our own people, those who don't even know how to use social media, they took the whole video and sent, whole India was on fire. It is all through social media. Okay. Even now, the dog lover activists, this, that, charging, everything is in social media. So, people, those who don't know how to use social media, they won't know. Okay. Everywhere it is done by the social media, TV and everything is social media. It's a propaganda. So whether you use it for the right or wrong, that is up to you.
Up to you. Up to
How
you.
you understand is up to you. But social media, you don't have to go travel to that land or whatever. But social media can either break a society or mend a society. That much I know because through my experience. Yeah.
Yeah. Last night I think around 12 or 1 a.m. I think you have posted one the FI report against a lady from Kolkata.
Yes.
Hema Chaudhary. Because she had used some vulgar words and she was accusing or something like that.
Yeah,
so
she did.
What is your one strong message to Hema Chaudhary through Dimapur today?
Okay, one thing I'll tell her is, see, about animal rights and this, that, forget that, okay? But we as Nagas, we have special like 371A. Why did we have to have that? Because we never wanted to be with India in the first place, okay?
Yes.
It is them who didn't leave us and now we are here and they are saying like, we appreciate, we understand, we are like that for your unique culture and everything. Now suddenly like they want to poke on a kitchen, do this, do that, and our government easily, that the thing is passed. But every Nagas, we are not dog eaters. There are few Nagas, but why she has to go and say like, Naga galakaddo, oh look to bastard. I'm not a bastard. Nagas are not a bastard. We have a very rich history. Okay, we come from headhunters. Our ancestors, they were not bastards. Okay, they have made a history, and that's the thing. We are useless now, but that's the thing. We Nagas, we pride of our heritage. And how dare she tell us we are bastards? That is the reason I am going against her. Just because she said we are bastards, and then she's in her blog, this thing, she has more than 18K followers, and then those followers I've been checking. Oh, chinky log Mumbai mein milne se gala kaat do ye. That is racist.
Racist.
Okay. Today she is shouting like that. Somebody will, and then she is saying like, if you have a pet dog and you see a chinky, hide the pet dog, or if the pet dog gets lost, the chinky is the problem. Call and beat her and all. No. So this has gone beyond the animal activists. Talk about the dog. Don't talk about the people. That is my thing. Yeah.
So your message is talk about a dog.
Yeah.
Not about
you are fighting for the dog. So talk about the dog. Why are you criticizing us like you are making us worse than the dog? That is not happening. Yeah.
So our Madam C has a strong message to Hema Chaudhary, and we request the bloggers to please share this video. Her message is talk about a dog, not about the people.
It's about the issue, the dog. Nah. Why are you condemning us?
I believe everything is fine. Yeah. So like, okay, ma'am. Then let's come to our Nagaland.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
So what is your opinion on the Nagaland for Christ?
See, I cannot be politically correct.
Okay.
But what I feel is Nagaland is such a special place that God has brought all the so many tribals together. Okay, that is like if I'm not a Bible freak, but according to the Bible, it's like love your neighbors, love your this thing. So I think because to see how we interact with each other or whatever, maybe God has made it in that way, but we have made it into like ism issues and this, that and all. And this Nagaland for Christ, maybe sometimes I feel like maybe we have taken the God's name in vain because how we are doing it is not right. It's seriously not right. We are like, we say Nagaland for Christ, but underneath that, we are hypocrites. So sometimes I feel like maybe in the Bible it says you cannot take the God's name in vain, this, that. So I feel like maybe we are facing a curse because we are taking His name in vain. That's the thing, yeah.
Yeah, so sometimes you feel guilty.
Obviously, if I think like that, something is wrong, you know.
Something's
I
wrong.
feel like that. Yeah.
Nagaland for Christ. We're somewhere like 10 commandments ko thoda break ho raha hai.
Not Torah, everything is broken, yeah. Come on.
Chalo. Okay. So like, okay, let's come again. So in this generation, okay, how can a youth fight against corruption in this present generation?
No.
Or how can a youth contribute in fighting the corruption?
See, for me, as youth, you can do anything you want because it's in the power of the people, the youth and all. The first thing I want to tell you, stop selling your vote. Because when you sell your vote, you have you just sold your voice. So stop selling your vote, then you will know the power of yourself because you didn't sell your vote. You can stand and fight. Okay. But our youths have been doing that and still going on. Till then, you have sold your voice.
Even the adults, they are selling their votes, I think.
Yeah. So till then, there will be no change. Because once you sell your voice, you don't have a voice to speak out. So you get angry when people speak out because you sold your voice and now you are trying to act like, oh, like this, like that. Remember election time? Nobody was online. Where they were? Somebody's kitchen, you know, eating and all those things. Now they talk smart like that and all. But once you sell it, it's gone. Your right is gone. So you just have to shut up and stay quiet. No?
Okay, then clean election. Any chances of clean election?
See, Akavi, he tried, but he could not. Okay, clean election. And let me tell you, clean election is, we can do anything. It depends on each one of us to change our mentality.
Okay.
Don't take anything. Just say, I will vote for the right person. No ism, no favoritism, nothing. Who is capable? I'm going to vote for him. If once we decide like that, everything will be fine. Till then, nothing is going to happen. Yeah.
Till then, there was no clean election.
No, till now there is not.
No.
And there is not going to be unless we change our mentality.
Can youths contribute in doing, like, can youths do something in bringing changes?
Youths,
or who can bring changes?
They are the force, okay? But
churches?
Churches are the most corrupted, I'll tell you that. Don't come after me, but churches are most corrupted, okay? Why the church has to like, this is the biggest contribution, this and that, no? All the front line, keeping for all the VIPs, the usher or whatever will come and give them. What about the per person? You give 1 rupee or you give lakhs and lakhs in front of God, that is not, you know, it doesn't matter. Who gives from the heart is the thing. But as a human, we have developed the thing like, ডাঙৰ মানুহ আছে তাকে তো সিট ভাল দিব লাগে চাৰ্চ তাই ইমান ডোনেশ্যন কৰিছে দিছ ইয়েৰটো তাই কৰিছে নেক্সট ইয়েৰটো somebody will say I'm going to beat him. That is not the way. So as long as we have such things, I don't think anything is going to happen.
Okay, exactly. I don't know from which church, but today a picture was circulating in social media, especially in some blogs of Facebook. The church, they have a front bench mentioned as for the VIPs. Do you agree in this VIP culture practiced in the church?
These VIPs today, they are VIPs. Tomorrow in the market, I'll slap them off. You know, everybody has their time. For me, it's like whether you're a VIP, whether you're a governor or whatever, I don't care. Be a human. You know, respect each other. Because it's a VIP acting. I've seen so many VIPs, they've been acting with all the red lights and all. After some years, when they go down, they look like, you know, like Sukamas types with no aura. That is the thing. It's their own work. Now, people don't respect them. People are just calling them sir because of their seat. But once they get this thing, once they're out of it, or once they get whatever, like they become ordinary people, and then all the hatred comes out and be like, chadibi, khaboli dibi. That is what. Because we are VIP, whatever. Speak to us in a human way, na? As a human.
As a human.
But naga manu to uthi jai do VIP ase kule na. How long they'll be there?
Mane time bishi lamba noi.
Everything comes around. Everything has a limit. It's not like Long Kumar saying like lifelong tenure now. So no, nothing like that. Today is yours, tomorrow could be mine. Remember that.
Okay. Okay. So do you accept Nagaland as a developed state?
No.
Why?
Look at Northeast, like Mizoram, Arunachal. They are more advanced than us. Nagaland, everybody says Nagaland is this, that. We are rotting day by day, okay? Look at their streets, the way they conduct their business and this, that. We are so backward. Why? Because our leaders are so selfish. They want to build their own kingdoms, but for public, nothing. Good roads, this, that, nothing was there. And then we formed a group, and then CCN, which is like fighting for good roads, protest, Kurishe, this, that, everything we did. Now only after Modi came, then the central, itu kiba Kurishe to, whole Nagaland roads lana. Before that, what? Project Anibo. Today they will just carpet lipstick types to jabo. Kali ekta gari ba hina sui lui jabo na. That is nothing. Everybody is thinking of themselves. Nobody's bothered about how Nagaland looks. We want good road, permanent thakibo lage, nothing like that.
So right now you are happy? Are you like somehow?
No, I'm not happy.
For the road, I mean.
For the road, of course, like at last something is happening now. Itu to ase, but other than that, everything is rotten. This also like napari. At last the center came and said this has to be done. Before that, so
whom will you blame for all these prevailing corruptions in the state?
First of all, you and me, like the public.
Okay.
When somebody goes for election, if you don't sell your vote, that guy, because you can charge on him and you can bring him down. But if you have sold your vote, you have sold your right. No? So first it starts with the public, grassroots level. Yeah.
Okay, then it seems like people, they want change. People, they are hungry for change. Okay, people, they want develop. And I think with that vision only, I think some few years ago, some leaders, I think even you were one among them, who tried to bring Ahmadni party in Nagaland. Okay, the anti-corruption party. But why did Ahmadni party fail in Nagaland?
See, Ahmadni, I never wanted to bring them. First of all, let me make clear. Jolly Peter, he called me up saying that he wants to come and meet me from Madras or something. So I said, that time Ahmadi was something big, it was happening. So he said he'll come and visit me. So I called all my survival Nagaland friends. Same place we sat, and then I told him to come. Then we all were sitting together and we heard what he has to say, this, that and all. But then we felt like Nagaland is like, because unless we preach to the grassroots level, just or like this thing na Arvind,
Delhi.
Oh, ye ho jayega types, because we are so screwed inside. Delhi there be corruption, everywhere there is corruption, but ours is cancerous types na. It's so in the system. So I don't think nothing will happen like that. So I just told him, in the moment I cannot join, let me be this thing, but I will support you. Okay. If you are really for anti-corruption, I'll support you. That is how we parted.
Okay, which means like you were not an official member.
No.
Okay, just
never. I never even told him I'm joining.
As a blogger, you would support.
Yes, but I didn't join.
No, you didn't.
I never joined. I'm
100%.
not there. Yeah, 100%.
Okay. So like, okay, then what is your opinion on NLTP 1989?
NLTP, Assam is getting richer, hello. Then, see, NLTP, they are saying like, government NLTP, they mean, just look at Delhi and all, people they drink, every time they drink, okay. But what they are drinking is a good stuff. In Nagaland, NLTP Act, they gave birth to syndicate. And I will tell people like, who are acting holy, they are the one who block. Look at their children, they have died very early, okay, like beyond their time. Why? Because all these adulterated things, and that's why they're short life. You go to Guwahati, because Nagaland, we don't have all the specialty, this, then. Everybody is having liver problem, this, that, because of the alcohol. So it's like Nagaland, they have already decided with the Assam, whole Nagaland revenue will go there, okay. This is just sucking Nagas dry. And this NLTP Act, they should know the only fruit they bore is syndicate system, nothing else. That is what they did, and that's what it's happening now. So this NLTP is like totally bullshit.
It's a failure.
Of course. Why is syndicate system happening everywhere? Then they say like that, but every nala you go, every corner, everywhere bottles are. It's a failure. So why not open few places where you get good alcohol? People who wants to drink, let them drink. Why do we are stopping this, that, and all? Once you stop, Naga people to like they are stopping. I'm going to go for more. It's like that, no?
So
it's total failure. Total failure.
So what do you suggest? Lifting up? Or?
Of course, they have to lift up. If they cannot do anything, please do the Mizoram way. Open it, then according to the age, and then in a week, this many bottle hisap. Itu types na. That is the best thing. Totally banning is making all the garbage come to Nagaland, and then people are making money of it, and people who are drinking, their health is gone. So in a way, like muhala revenue jaise, muhala manupi muriase. That is the thing.
So in short, lift could be.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So like then how? Okay, one thing that is your part. Okay, so the second thing is, okay, if NLTP is banning the alcohol, then how is it entering Nagaland?
That is what they did now. They banned and made the syndicate systems to come though.
Syndicate नहीं छोड़ देगा. वो तो हम बोल रहे हैं ना. So excise department is there, police are there. Why they are not checking?
They are also drunkards. Hello. Everybody wants to drink sometimes or the other. Don't call me a drunkard. Hello, I'm not that. But who doesn't want a drink or two, na? And in a party, everybody wants to lift a glass of champagne or wine or this, that. Don't tell me you cannot only give me holy water. We have to survive, and we have to carry on with the thing. Alcohol itself is not bad. Having upsets, like if you go beyond, that is wrong. But even when you drink in limit, alcohol is here and acid is there. That is what NLTP Act did. And then Nagaland now is controlled by all syndicates. Now NLTP Act, if they want to, these syndicates will put them down. Who created them? NLTP Walas, na? They're the ones.
So, what is your opinion on Nagaland government banning the dog meat? I think it happened recently.
Oh, that is... I think the one who banned also himself is a dog eater. I don't know. Okay. I have never eaten dog in my life. But, yeah, where is the special category for Nagaland? Okay. Article 371A, there it says, Mohala custom, traditions and everything, land and everything is bounded by that article. So how there, because some Indians, they went on Twitter and like, Nagaland, blah, 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 suddenly banned. What about corruption? Why can't you take care of that? Kuttagarni, you can run to the center, because of one person, you can send the whole this thing, and this, because of this ban, now people, it is going wild on social media, Twitter and everything. Nagaland log, kutta wala. I have never heard kutta restaurant in Nagaland, yeah? Only from that female. Kutta ye log, ye hai na. I don't eat, I have never eaten. And so many people are there who is like me. But see, pet dogs, everybody loves, na? Like, I am morompi lagi ito hai. Ito karbi kota kan mo najani mo to ini bhi bhal na lage na, but don't make it an issue, Nagaland ka issue. So Nagaland government bhi at least private public ke bhi olo hudile bhi bhal thakche na. Same thing going and banning. I wish they can take that war footing na, even in corruption. Kutan jana corruption loko iki loko maribi na. To itu loko man jado. No, that is not right. Just to please the center. Yes, so what about the Nagas now? What about our culture? Are we trying to sell us off to the center just to get some few, you know?
So like, okay, then let's come to the youth.
Okay.
So what is your opinion on the most of the local entrepreneurs failing to achieve success in business or whatever?
Okay, first of all, entrepreneurs can do, or they take some government la help piloy. I want to ito ekta kiba banabole mon ase garage or piggery, fishery, this that. Two times you could they take the money and then they are not doing anything. Our government be ni sideline kuri diye na. So according to one census that I read, like the amount of project for fisheries, tahan itu sai chekla whole Nagaland will be fisheries. So it's like that na.
Investment.
No, whole Nagaland government bra dia tu like loan types to
Scheme.
or yeah scheme kan dia tu itu hisab te jai chekla whole Nagaland should be fisheries.
Okay.
But itu nohoi do na. So it's like both hands. Public also itu kuri ase, government pi itu kuri ase. Nothing solid on the ground, but they are doing that. So duita bhi galti ase na, but as a leader, government should be responsible. Kun ke dia ase, kun ke ne dia. Kote kuri na ase, ki kuri ase itu kan tu tahan sabo lagi do. Itu nai do, tahan bi tala khai ase, itu kan bi tahan la khabo. That is what is happening now, and that's why we are here today.
So the government sector chhodna private te
Private to the markets be every entrepreneur tahan ki koi thakle bi in the end they come back to that who is the head. Bhar manu ase dosok na, we all know that. To tate bra aru bhitor manu ekta thakibo, tar bra government ekta thakibo, tar bra chiltu ekta thakibo, tar bra phaltu ekta thakibo, aru itu manu. That is not the way na. Tahan itu kuri ase, and then ekta group, they will form one group and they'll say like, okay, we want to help all the entrepreneurs and this that. But those group entrepreneur kala nampra they'll get some this thing government prakiba lobo, private prakiba lobo ini. They are just building their own kingdom. Nobody is doing nothing for the public. Itu tu I can tell them on the face. Okay, what they are doing. Iku nahi to town they do, but just they are trying to manipulate in every issues. So government bhi biasa, but equally public na. We are third class. Do you say?
So like then why big investors or companies they ignore to settle or come in Nagaland?
See, that is because of Article 371A. Because mohala land to our rights na, we cannot this thing. To tahan ahishe kulibi.
Lease te parbo do.
See, lease te only do 99 years. Ki lase do na. Kulibi to downward kan rights na. They cannot do that personally like that. Even in Woka, these areas and all the mining and everything was closed. That is because Mati Malik can try to mohala se. Mohan ge nukri gino na paribo. Itu ho jeshe do. So that is the issue in Nagaland na.
So which means like every year thousands of youths and students after graduation migrating to other states for jobs and opportunities. Money to do solve no.
As long as the government ekta job opportunities or business this that where everybody can get employed or this thing. It to happen nokra to it's not happening. Plus, see, no bias, no nothing, according to their own caliber, own standard, kam dishe kolibe ekta kotha. It will be nice, everything needs push and pull. So even the people, those are like worth the job, napaido. So they go out. Aru Nagaland brought this time down returnees kan la likha to. I was shocked because it was section te manu ase, it was parlor te niga ase, it was gatekeeper this that. So I was surprised. Scientists, scholars can like na. Only this low grade this thing. That is because yeti job opportunity naido. So what they have to do is they have to go out and then serve people like that. So itu tu takan la gulti bin hoy iti jagai naido mukhan la na. Kam la jaga nai, factories kan nai, this that sugar mill thakabi close down kuri dishe, then paper mill kiman manu job haraise. Why they did that? Aru center baby pathaise to revive and all. Nothing happened. So many people they lost their jobs. So iniga kan nathakise gulo kote job te halibo. So at least what was there itu kan to aru kiba kurigina bhalbra banabo lage and then bring in new projects where our people can be employed. Really to nai. So they have to survive. They go out.
So it will continue.
As long as government doesn't do anything. If the government, tahanbra like if our elected leaders with a vision, they bring in new project, this, that and all, and make it a better place, obviously tahanbi in Nagaland, see, Delhi de jagna 10,000 badu, Nagaland de 2,000 by ki ase them. Kharcha tahan gorla khacha khalwa. But in Nagaland the footing is very cheap because we have our own and nobody goes hungry and adjustment ho jai do. So it's the same thing. But it is job opportunities na thaka tok to it's going to happen because they have to survive.
How to create job opportunities?
Ido government ke hoidibo lagi de tahani. Are
to mane problem to government does.
Of course, tahan pra infrastructure na banaile to where do we go and
to government reform guli kile try na kore public kan.
See, they are so corrupted we cannot do anything. And to this thing change the system, people, the voters has to change their mindset. Once we stop selling our votes and favoritism and this thing, ito charishe kulido. Anytime we can stand and say, we can even tell the government to come down because it's our right. Once we sell it, ito problem ho jai na. And there is like when 75% or 80% is selling their vote or favorite, ito ghor mana se ito bara kuri thakise koile to 20% to one hala kuri thakle be nohune to. So the bottom line is everybody needs to jat pi chharibi. We are so much of ism. Jat pi chharibi na. Think for the development. Itula hisab ra mukando head hunters ase no phutani kore na. Go to Assam. Mukhan pra takan ke to kan ki kurba ek thapur digina phelai thaki nega. Those people when they have protest na, check them out. Murile bi muribo no kore to. So sometimes I feel to kani mukhan pra bi mon dangar ase ho. Mukhan to ghor bai check kuri na bhuhe do na. They come out to the street, they fight. Because takan paisa lo nai they voted for their right na. So they have the right to vote. Hole mukhan la do ito bhui lagi jado because you have already sold it. So bhui lagibo lagi do. That is what is happening. So unless we change, nothing is happening. And unless a new leader comes, those are like very up to date. We have to grow, we have to do this, we have to develop. It can't na. Itu cycle dini jai thakibo.
Never ending.
Yeah.
Okay, then the Itiala at now NLA, is there any visionary leader in your?
See, if I take somebody's name, they think, yeah, politically this, that, okay. Let me be very clear. I am not interested in politics, but survival Nagaland lamhan kam kuratam de. Ish duk di se de. Naga manukhan do like, tu ki korise ki koi. 2-3 years from our own pocket. Every time office to office we were running around. Kohima jabo ahibo office to office. Nothing is happening because in the system manukhan mukhan la no buje do na. So after that, my friends they told me somebody has to be in the system. So after this thing, jab boy lage they forced me to go for election, and luckily uncontested hui jaise. But because of this reservation, women 33% to karne, it got cancelled. Okay. Otherwise, if I am not in the NPF Lamu is ticket lobby, I want to join the ruling government because I want a seat where I can work. I am not a bench warmer, last bench warmer. Itun hoide.
Okay.
If I go, I want to work. No jase, libi ine ho jaise na. But unless we are in the system, it's very difficult. We have been everywhere. This system de na thakile, who can understand what they are fighting for? Let's support it to na thakile no hoido. So I tried that, but 33% reservation. There.
Yeah, we are coming to 33% also.
Yeah. Okay.
We have some questions again. Okay, then ma'am, can you please elaborate a little bit, na? How does this backdoor appointment takes place in these government departments? Elaborate kudu, but it was some common style of appointment, backdoor appointment, common ways of nega gurna appoint vijay, nega gurna.
Aya tohan ke kina dair ko bo moi jana mandu bishi ase backside prakman pusa dingine jai holo ke
nega gushe. How it takes place, how it happens.
To pusa dile mo bhi try korbo pare.
Nega simple. Direct.
It is as simple as that.
Okay.
You have connections, you know somebody.
Okay, then how they approach? Mane pusa dibo dibe.
There'll be a dalal like me.
Broker is there in between.
Of course.
Okay.
So, I know my part, I know that. And then also, do like, from where you went election, your constituency, this, that, promise to do this. So, he has to somehow add you somewhere. Otherwise, next time to khabo. That is how it continues. And then to la ghor manu ki ase. Acho itu tam di tolbe. Sorry, it's going on like that. If the government ban noise ko lebi, I'll give you the proof. Hello, come to me. Na, itu asa do.
Itu chuli asa.
Of course. Ito to lot komti hoise because of RTI this that. Lebi jai asa day. I'll tell you. Yeah.
Okay. चलो ठीक है then the appoint हुई जाइए ना तो appoint हुई जा पीछे दे but the tradition of keeping क्या बोलते हैं substitutes in the workplace. What is your message for those
like teachers and all?
Teachers be any kind
substitute.
of substitute can rakhi den na.
See, mostly substitutes to the teacher la hoita actually. And sometimes like I am so this thing I'm old and chasma khan na lagale moi bhal par nahi dikhe ro. To FB te manu ki ba kudle likhi di para your English your grammar mistake lo to itu proxy teachers kan na surrogate kan ase to itu tai ki ba grobo kam to lobo manu ke pathabo aru itu kan par bacha kan ki teach kore ase surrogate student ni ho jai to. So you have to go to the blackboard and teach the children's na. You cannot be roaming here and there to laga ekta bosti te ekta manu ke acha tu hi mu ke side bi koi to bosti te class 8 thake na class 9 manu ke itu kotha no hobo to. That is how every system is breaking down. Some people are having 2-3 jobs. Ifale bi kiba korbo ifale bi minister laga jacket lagai dibo ifale bi shoe to polish korbo itu hoy ase noy. That is what is happening.
So changes anuna parbo.
Changes to like education department de moi bi beshi likhi na kiba korise de. So they said okay ek bar do last minister that tala PSI ko wi mujhen do online de beshi lagi che newspaper word is that na. So changes anibo kole to iti am khala leaders kani tahan la PS PA don't take the teachers. Takes I educated manu man ase do those who don't have job and all. Itu kan ge lobi na. Why do you are you so dumb that you have to take a teacher to again tutor you, leaving the students aside? Kile all these people they want teachers. So mo kita the question ari ta hanjo man dumb asti kile teacher lage teacher kan to leave it to the classroom. Iman educated manu kam na pai say use them na. I don't know what they do.
Yeah. So confusion is.
For me, it's not a confusion. Only be direct. Ko boli be tahan to already jane sa ta ki ko se buji tu ko bodo na.
Okay. समझदार के लिए सारा काफी.
हाँ वो ये.
Okay. Then ठीक है. Let's come to again the politics only. That is okay. Why till date? Okay. After like our state, the Nagaland state, I think it's been more than 60 years of statehood. Why till date there is no member of lady क्या बोलेगा legislature नहीं है अभी तक NLA में Nagaland Legislative Assembly में. Why?
See, 33% reservation day for me it's like just because I'm a female, I don't want your sympathy, nothing, but give me an equal place. Naga society patriarchal itu kan koi na to mota manu ki. See, some people are like this. Maki to officer hobo nile to very smart okay. Holibi and she the family becomes very well known, but people will say, "Tula mota ki election jabule dibi na," you know, because Maki ke to tahan to all niche te rakhi the ki misa kobo. And when it comes to politics, it is like that. To equal ase kulibi when it comes to politics, it's not equal. Maki manu karne because in politics, in our present state, we need money. Without money, nothing is happening. To Maki manu ke to. If you fight for ticket also, mota manukum na sir mota ke dibo to Maki ke na dibo to. That is the reason 33% to moi I support it so much. Forever na jabi na. First time, give us one time, step in corruption, remove that. But manu ke step in role dibi na at least first place lo bole na. They don't want to do that. It's not that we are lesser. Okay, Maki mota to equally God has made us. Okay, so ekta equal ho gina na. Mota ekla right nega kurabi to no do. Our mind, everything is different. Itu bra anibo moi prani gina. That makes a healthy family. Likewise, even the government, Maki mota milai gina healthy hobo to. But here it's like, Maki aise chharbi. Mota ekta loko contest kurle to. I am sure I'll not win because Maki aise chharbi mota ki dibi. That's our mentality, and that is what is happening in Nagaland now. So as long as we change our mindset from that, so charibi. Who is more capable? Itu saishe gule na. this will not happen.
So like 33% reservation, is it really infringing this Article 371A?
No.
What's
Tahan
your,
ko to
because I think last time
article line ni kasi ki question. But Article 371A hoy mohan la customs and traditions ko se hoy mohan la to past to maki khan to ghorde thakibo lage mota khani niga koribo lage. They are coming to that. But look now, things are changing. Na maki manubi man officers aya top maro to bishi maki khani kiba kori do. So as the thing grows, our mentality also has to go up like that. But we are still there like maki ase chuchap kitchen de boibi motai kuribo. That is the attitude. Once we change that, development will come, changes will come. But as long as our mindset, our mentality is there, nothing is going to happen. Yeah.
So like mentally change kuru lage.
Yeah, because we have to know like everybody is equal contribution delay. We have to will develop. We have to know that. Time Mikey ase mota ase koi thakle to nothing is going to happen. Yeah.
Which means like
Article 371 also itu to Mikey ke nidbi itu bhi nahi do. But mota kani like mo kan to inega society pra ase Mikey kan to inega nukure Mikey mota kani inega kure. They are trying to enforce that term only for personal gain, nothing else. Okay.
Gender discrimination vision way.
Of course. Aru manu Nagamis pra kobo manu do Naga manu kan ge do they are very safe na in Nagaland. India kan chena noy ki koi. Of course, rape wise, this that insulting kan do Naga manu women we are very safe. We can go out everywhere like that na. But itu ikla la no do discriminations to even in the family is there. Mikey manu ase oh one guy he said like because sometimes I just say like with close friends Lera types to nam. You're a female, you should not be interviewed. That is illegal and what's wrong with you? Nice like so like that judgmental things nam. Judge me by my works, not what I do. But mukhala mentality to ase it's very sad.
99% literate as you go on literacy rate te do Nagaland.
Literacy is like you know how to read and write. That doesn't mean you have knowledge. That doesn't mean you understand. That is like I can read ABCD. I don't know what is na Z. Itu kan la type C. So literacy means you can read and write. Educated means you get educated. You know the things. You get knowledge, and according to that, holy aya block kan de sabina. Literacy rate is very high because you know how to write ABCD. But understanding, sorry, and with the phone, Android phone in their hand, Google even in their hand, they just want to bark at you. That is what is happening now. So, just literacy rate, that doesn't matter, but you should be educated, you should know how to discuss, how to dissent, how to be polite, or topic to thick prani bina. Everything they'll make it a troll. All this literacy rate, it doesn't matter. But kashna khana hai, how are you? It doesn't make like tahan ge knowledgeable, educated. There's a huge difference, but people they don't get it.
Okay, mane they're still lagging behind. Mane society is still lagging behind.
If you want to know that, online de jabi na bloggers can. You're talking about this, he'll be talking about that. Nice like that. It simple as that. Pin no bujile to. Because what you write, that exposes not my mentality, it's your mentality. And they like to, man biya likhibo, to offend you. But for me, it's like, offense is given, not taken. And I don't take it. It's their bullshit, let them have it. Na. Tuila frustration stop. Tuila kini ga ghor pa utishi ki ase tuila jabra mugi dibok lo du tu nohobo do. What you write is you're just mine la likhi ase do, and mine is not dirty as that. Itu mui nigiribo do. So they should understand. What they write, it reflects them, not us. They should understand that. No?
Okay. Okay. Let's come to your recent post that I've gone through.
Oh, okay.
In your wall. Okay. So like you have written something about this ASPA, Armed Forces Special ASPA, the draconian law. So like recently again the center has declared Nagaland as a disturbed area. So what's your opinion on that?
See, Last year we were waiting very eagerly because we wanted solution. How long can we go on like that? And now we know that every NPJs and plus I am also freedom to charity, the sovereignty, that is not happening. So then what next solution? So solution to everybody, because everybody wants to get rid of those things and aram peaceful so October last year final so because of that issue to because those are working inside out and all so they will have to tax to carry on this thing. So people are mixing taxation, this, that with that. But let me tell you, civil society is not, they are the worst. Union ekta khulibo, they will start taxing. Aro business can be itu kure. Syndicate system, so by the aro batnam to bitor manu khaya ase. And then bishi manu dhoribo, bitor manu ase kubo, sabra bisari na ile faltu chiltu. Khuri prabi banduk logina manuge itu kan khuri ase do na. So we are just trying to cover to UG lana pra cover kurina faltu chiltu to mukhan ase do. So it's equally like that. So all I want is, instead of giving us solution, why again FSPA? It was him. That is like telling us to suffer more. Anytime they will come and raid the house, 4 years back they came and raided my house. Pura ulta kuri disho mola kurto. And I was there alone. They rushed in and full mola house upside down pushing. They didn't get anything. I just told him, Christmas time as a man lokotara bishi gortin naive then. Beer kabo kole kabi or aram se jene gumaji man lokotan hudi. Na koi dishita, but the thing they did was like upside down gorso good dishito. So same thing is going to happen to every household now after this, and they have already started doing. Okay, so unnecessary public harassment, because bitor mandu they are very smart. Polai jabo do khorde bhagani khaya se do. Now that is going to happen. So why this? Kile solution one ge dianai. Why are we sending this now? What is the agenda? What is the reason behind not giving solution and bringing us this? So that is what I'm trying to think. So it's the armed gang. I'm going to try to, according to the governor, he said like even the police, they sit together with this thing and all. It's like if I don't say it, also everybody knows. No? Even a small child, so everybody is involved. Connection sab to cut to payaso nam to tahan ki diye sab to cut to bayaso. This has to stop, and it has to stop from the government. They are corrupted, likewise everybody. So tahan khali hat to get point corona paribo. First they have to get things right in their own place. So for us it's pointing at each other, whereas everybody is sure. That is it. Yeah.
Okay, Armed Force Special Power Act, na? I think see,
I used to think like because I had one army friend, he's like it's a counterbalance ito ko ina. Will be mohan to like bitor manu loko to at least we can discuss, we can talk, and kiba hi jai do. Will be takan la army kan loko to mohan to kotha kuro na pare do. We are not allowed to talk. We are not this thing. They are not going to listen to us now. So it is better it is lifted, because last day Mikey bacha ghorte thakani duk pai do. Harassment. You want to do something jungle de jagina tarba war khilibi na kile house te agena bacha khan Mikey khan get tan na, they'll rape, they'll loot, and they'll do this, that. They will try to implicate kurule misamshi kiba rakhibo. That is not the way. Kuri asakula shida min khan ge dhuribi manu ge tension ne dibi ghorte bacha khan do what they will think. Terrorized to na. So this has to be removed. But I don't know what happened. Like, so maybe solution ruki takshi. Their last year so I'm just thinking what is happening actually now. What is the main reason this thing is happening?
Center role of Kilias, is it?
See, center. Nobody can tell us. We have the elected leaders. Nobody can say to us, unless law and order breakdown only, governor to step in. Why did our government make it like that for the governor to step in? Law and order kile uthanai. Because once mohala duty to kuranai kule to ahibo tahan. So once it happens like that, law and order mohan uthabole paranai kule, the only thing is you have to resign. You have to step down. They don't want to do that. So now governor what he'll do? He has to bring in that. But Mukhanla leaders, they failed us. It's not the governor. It's our leaders, they failed us. Law and order rakibol napare because everybody is hand in glove with everybody. To itu directly kobole napara karne aji tu mohan itu face kuri ase to.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, now this current situation, the delimitation of no opinion here.
See, what they are saying is also right. Okay, equal. They started. Some people they starting take tribal this that. That is bullshit. Tribal can do because of we take tribes. We are like this. In the bottom, na. According to the population, itu tu kuribo lagi. But itu kurigena iniga jai thakle aro solution to be prolong hoi jabo de. So like last year the first agenda was solution. To itu solution kurigena to solution hoap chido naga manusop you come to the table and we decide. Do bhal thakile holibi tai can be rukhibole na para to solution ahibo hoina rukhi gina de tia in this crisis kunba to leaders pi nai than ge garne stand kurubule na. Itu right duk pai ase do no leaders who tan kun ke complain kuribo. That's why this issue is coming up. So solution pat no hobo gole to itu to kuri dibo lage government bi na. Nelo to itu bi phale rakhibo solution bi ne no aro army bram khan ke itu kan hali gena kuri thaga do that is not right.
Ekta no lekta do kuri bi.
Yes, they have to do it. Either this or that na. Libi jaldi kuribo lage. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so ma'am, at present amigan the whole world na amigan sopi ta toile we are suffering because of this COVID-19 and it's totally related with health.
Yeah.
Okay. So amigan sob duk pas. But what is your opinion on Nagaland not having one single medical college till date? I think being a 16th recognized I think state, right? 16th.
See, ekta to kohima de kuribo goina kunba kiba kurina to already the paisa to everything is gone, okay? According to the FIR this that and all. Paisa to completion la tok dishe holibi jabe kura nai na. Itu to tu jagina to itu boss kan ge hodibo lagbo ni ge kan ge.
Okay. So what is your opinion? Anil julli kurle bal na.
See, aya mon the engineering class thakishe kole doctorate this that. Why do we need to go out to pursue those things? I am not trying to be this thing. Only pishi studious manu khanto studies khante. They come from a humble background. Okay, to go out and pursue those things, it needs money. Upay nai do. Dupra takhan jaye ase do. PhD karne jab doctorate engineering this that. Why? Because we don't have it here. So if government right to khanto importance digena kurishe kule to iman manu bhartin na jabo de we'll do it here then you know to Guwahati it was so jaga de ase what happened to Nagaland aru itu bi nokura to nohoi to project khan to sob digena to start hoise gona to inigate bhui ase but every project to digena ase de but when our leaders they don't complete it they just leave it like that public to ki koi dibo aru na that is what is happening in Nagaland.
Anili juldi bal. Juldi anile bal.
Of course. Aru anibole to dishe hole tahani nane ki kurbo na aru to bi ase do.
So public lai gulti.
No, government pra khaise to na contractors aru to kan bra.
Acha. So this itu issue de do apni kun ge blame kurbo. Whom will you blame?
Kun la time bra ni she moi na jene but I will blame anybody that is head of the state. Itu do tier zilang time bra be ani she bare nelo do Congress la itu na Jamirla time brabe anishe pare which I don't know exactly but we have to go back to the truth ki la time de ki project anishe ki la time de ki hoise because nothing is complete to hanai do so it's carrying on like this or ita tok to ikunai that means kun implement kurina kun ki ani ase itu to tat bra khotom hoi jabo or next government ahibo tai pi tala jaga de kiba kurba or tate rakhibo because aji tok to complete ho to kun ki bi dikhanai to mohan na so that is what is happening and public mukhantu we have the right to question them okay kile to kurishe kile to kuranai to right ase do but mohana voice bigri gudile we cannot stand. That is what is happening.
I think Nagaland, I think there are 90% incomplete projects to us.
Full.
Yeah?
Yeah. Ido medical college labi kutpati moi dikhishe ho ekta central minister he wants to come and check this that na paisa to sob dishe only incomplete. Okay, then referral labi sabina tate kiba pra tahando bhara aro etela hafa fase only ada to nodi bra loi jai ase aro all the stuff inside na like computer this that can be unstock kurina thakise de sob kuribo gina to etia pra nakura. So manu pra help kurubo koi thaklibe mohan be effort ne dile kun ki kuri dibo na. Then nursing college this that also na like nai to only few so ki kuribo mohan itu de
stadium kan
stadium to itu to kun bu she rom je na she guna itu na bhangi bo to ni ga thakibo
Rome na Colosseum
yeah ni ga dikhiok she jabi ni ga ase to
the aro Guwahati High Court.
Guwahati High Court, which one?
Oh, not Guwahati, Kohima High Court. No, it is complete.
Oh, to Kohima like na chene. Only couldn't keep complete no hai. Kohima to
article kan newspaper dai thake na.
Complete to hoige na thaki pa pare Kohima la to na only other than that I don't know. Only be ekta project pe itu to complete hoise. Man bhal par kurse itu to nai to itia to bi na. Something or the other or itu project to first time I hala project pe noi kunba bra khatam hoise kuna paisa to khai loise. Second government ahile itu to iniga hoise aru kuribo ina kurina mangi ge nahi thake to but project khatam hoa to mohan na jani to na aro contractor khan hole be ami khan jana ki to ko dibo to khan be money see somebody told me and that is very right. You want the contract, money buys money. Tu ase to people like us ki kinibo na. So everything is like that. So for common people like us it's like nothing is happening. The only thing we can do is like come together and fight the system. Itu ase. And then they are trying to close our mouth saying like itu ko shekla apology drop that. No, that is not happening. Will be mohalla voice ulabo gole just because they know we are so divided. Ism. Itu jata se tai itu jata se itu jabona itu karne as them. If as a public we come together and voice out, nobody can touch us. Will man sab alak alak inika hawa karne they are taking advantage. If not once one voice if we speak out they will bring a change. Le public itu bujibo lage.
Public na buje.
Na buje and plus na brain to no everybody is they know.
They understand.
We are so fed na like ism asa koige na. And then the public and then our public also bacha khan do ekta ta khan leader pra ki kushekle ism asa gonna start kure. That is the wrong thing na.
Okay. So okay, anyway I think shilambai kudi shola.
Okay, what
ma'am okay then what is your final message that is for the quarantine में जो returnees लोग हैं. I've seen your post saying that you can take the girl to the city.
To the village. You can.
But you cannot take out the village from the girl.
Yeah.
It was related with the post of this returnees, I think.
Yeah. I have been supporting the returnees because returnees are not criminals. Okay. Itu kuri actually there are so many returnees. Man, bhal jaga quarantine there actually not the government ones. Yet the whole country everything was like special was given. Yet they do all these things not garbage dustbin kan ki hali dibo. So like city bra hai say you are acting smart at least manners to shikibi na inia kuren to bosti jagine kun ki shikabo na manu logo jaise culture janibole jaise manu how they behave how they do na how this manu logo kininga interact kure it kan to sai she ba gina learn gurubo lage to but no they just come back raw as ever now. So it's always good to kiman bar loko manu ke lok pai ase try to know their culture, try to be polite, try to be this thing, but our people it's really difficult. Yeah,
village to loan aparinas.
Some like me, if you take me out of my village, I will drop the village incomes. But most of the people is like take them out of the village, but the village in her will never come out. No, it's the mentality. That means we have to go beyond that. No.
One small message.
To the bloggers?
No, to those returnees.
Just